Hey there, I'm Dr. Shauna Dingman from Elevate Women's Health Center, and today I'm going to bring you another video with, I guess they're not really exercises and they're not really even stretches. It would be therapy, I suppose, for tight muscles in your shoulders, neck, and right at the base of your skull. So what I have here is a lacrosse ball. You can use a tennis ball. You want to just make sure that you're using some kind of a ball that has a high density, that it's not going to squish too easily. So lacrosse balls are perfect for these. You can probably pick one up at Canadian Tire. We just bought a bunch off of Amazon and we have them in our cars, we have them at work, we have them all over the house, so that wherever it is that you want to stretch, there's always a ball handy. So I'm going to start off by showing you the suboccipital or underneath the skull muscles stretch, and then I'm just going to move down. Now I do find this is so important, especially for women, because women tend to have very, very tight upper backs and necks. That's where we hold our stress. I find with men it tends to be more lower back, but with women it's mostly all upper back and neck, although you can use a lacrosse ball anywhere in your body that you can find a hard surface like a wall or a floor to be able to press your muscles up against. So this is a little tricky, especially if you have long hair. So watch what I do. My hair's up in a ponytail right now, but even still, I still have to kind of move it out of the way and help support this with my hands. So the suboccipital muscles are these little tiny muscles that cause a lot of trouble. They attach your skull to your neck. So sub means under and occipital or occiput is your skull. So I'm going to show you on my right side here. I'm going to place the ball it's right at the base of my skull. I'm going to lean against the wall here. You have to so my body is kind of angled out. I have to keep my hand here if I don't want the ball to slip, and I'm just kind of moving my ponytail out of the way there. So all I'm doing is I'm just literally moving my body. There, you can see it better that way. I'm moving my body so that I'm feeling the ball pressing into those little muscles. So this, you're just going by feel on this. Wherever it feels tight, you just press into it. Make sure that you're breathing. The more you breathe, the more oxygen you bring to the muscles, the better it's gonna break up the scar tissue around it. And I'm just moving all around. And I do find, especially if I move out toward, right underneath your ear, just sort of under and front of your ear, there's this bump there. It's called the mastoid process. It's sort of the bottom part of your skull under your ear. There is a muscle that comes and attaches to that. It's called the sternocleidomastoid. And in me, I get terrible trigger points right in where that muscle attaches to the mastoid process, and it causes terrible headaches in me. So if I bring that ball from the suboccipitals just around, see how I'm kind of coming around? So the ball is right underneath my ear now. I can feel it right on the trigger points in the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Okay, so that's the first placement. Next thing you can do is just roll it around all the muscles in your neck. So same thing, you just go like this. I don't need to worry too much about holding it in place, and I'm just moving my body. The other thing you can do is start with it a bit lower. So if I start with it in the lower part of my neck, and then if I bend down like that, so I'm kind of squatting as I'm doing it, and I'm just moving the ball, it's moving all around the muscles of my neck. Hurts a little, but it's a good hurt. It's a feels so good hurt. Okay, next placement, I get a lot of tight muscles right in and around my shoulder blades. So my shoulder blades tend to get very stuck in place because I do a lot of computer work, and I find with adjusting too, that's a trigger area on me that again will cause a lot of just upper back stiffness and headaches. So if I get the lacrosse ball, and again, I want it to be low, like you want to start your placement low, so I'm going to start the placement right at the bottom of my shoulder blade, because I'll show you why. I can move my body up and down as long as I start low. So it's low right now, and then all I'm doing is bending down into it. And the ball is moving all around the muscles between my shoulder blades. I'm going to move my arm out of the way so you can see it better. So see how as I move up and down like that, the ball just moves onto the muscles that are sore. And you can continue this, of course, into your low back. If you wanted to, you can do it all the way down your spine. So I would recommend set a timer for about 5 minutes to start. 5 minutes is going to seem like a long time if you've never done this before. And start up here and move down here, or start down here and move up here. And just be very Be conscious of the amount of time that you're spending in each muscle area. Make sure that you're giving everything enough time is what I'm saying, and make sure that you're breathing through it. And then I would increase that time that you spend with the lacrosse ball, increase it up to 8 or 10 minutes a day. And again, this is just one more resource. You don't have to do all the things that I'm telling you to do every day, but you should do a little bit for your body every single day from a mobility and stretching and just taking care of the scar tissue perspective. So if you have any questions, email me, Dr. Shauna at elevatewomenshealth.ca. You can message me through Instagram or Facebook. I'm at Dr. Shauna Dingman on Instagram and Elevate Women's Health on Facebook. Or you can always just go to the website and you can book a consultation. My website is elevatewomenshealth.ca and the consultations are always free. If you have any questions, just let me know. And otherwise, have an awesome, awesome day.